What's going on, apes and apettes? Welcome back to another regularly scheduled programming, baby. We're in there. I hope you guys are locked and loaded, ready to go. Hope you guys are making the most of every opportunity that is presented to you. Because there sure is a lot of them out there. Sure is a lot of them. Futures are chillin'. Gregory Jones, Big Blue CNC, Dan the Man, what's going on? What is going on? I hope you guys are having a good night. Hope your portfolios are doing okay. How many? Oh, jeez. 1 second. Do you guys hear that Russia is talking about going into martial law? I'm like, you guys are nuts. I was looking for something. It's not specific. Sending more troops over there. But yeah, futures are looking pretty good. Yeah, hit the like button. Don't short the like button. Russians failing this war. Yeah, if Ukraine can take out that 40-mile convoy, which they have the weapons to now, they have all those missiles, ton of stuff got to Ukraine today. If they can take out that convoy, they have a really good chance at basically beating them into getting out. Like, highly unlikely they could actually win if Russia just throws the kitchen sink and starts carpet bombing and thermobaric weapons. But if they can make it bloody enough, then the soldiers won't even fight it. Because there was actually reports today that some soldiers are sabotaging their own convoys, like stabbing the gas tank or shooting the gas tank, stuff like that, putting shit inside of it to slow it down or hopefully not have to go. And most of these guys, I guess, didn't even know they were about to go to war. Wild. U.S. Capitol riot panel says Trump may have engaged in criminal conspiracy. Wow, breaking news. Let's talk about Nancy Pelosi, though. Shoo. Talk about a crook. What do you guys think about AMC today? Are you guys happy? Are you guys excited? I hope you guys are ready. Because, I see this all the time and I hear this everywhere, that AMC always goes down after earnings. I know you guys have heard that. Just the last one scarred us a little bit in November. That's got a bitter taste in a lot of people's mouth, but it's good. It's good. See, like, if you guys have not seen the last videos, definitely check them out. Go over this in more detail, but March 2021, you were actually down 6% heading into that. And then next day you were up 4%. And then we did a double up pretty much. From like $9 close, like 45%. From like $8-9 to 14.5. Solid. This one doesn't even take a genius, but we were down the next day. What were we down? Or we were actually up 5.5%. And then we did that. And then this one, we were actually down the day after earnings 6%. And we went from $30 to 52. But this last one, I get it because it wasn't that fun. But we were actually positive today. So I think that's good. I think that's real good. Nancy Pelosi. Yeah, dude, she looked like a G last night. She's like, hey, Camilla, you see my trade I made last night? She's like, yeah. I know you guys seen that. She's like, I just hit this fat Tesla trade. That's funny. Just saw the Batman. Awesome. I'm gonna assume you went to AMC. Just a wild guess. 20 on AMC going once. No exceptions equals no expectations equals no disappointments. That's 100% true. That's so dead on. He said Amy and Mullen. See, you even said Milan. Okay. So I don't feel too bad, but yeah, Mullen, I literally went into that with no expectations. None. I expected the thing to go to 0. I got in at 70. Shout out Super Show. But yeah, I got in at 70-ish. I was up like $500 off a $250 investment. Yeah. And it's like you can sleep so good and be confident in what you're doing if you know why you're doing it and you just know. I mean, if you know, you know. That's how I feel with AMC. Add to mine. I'm at 9,500 shares now. Woo. That's solid. I bet you could get some massive premium selling covered calls on that. I kind of actually want to see. Let's do April 14th. And 45, 32. Yeah, Jesus Christ. If you had 9,500 shares, you could sell 95 $45 covered calls and collect 3,000. That's wild, honestly. What's wrong with Aunt Nancy? Man, she's a G. You seen her last night whispering her stock trades to Camilla? Yes, sir, AMC. How come GTE don't get down right now? I don't know, man. I don't know. Yellow Flash were a little upset. AMC raised the price for the Batman. I don't know what the markup is, but I can't be that mad. Oh, they did start doing that, huh? The variable pricing. That's interesting. I didn't know they were going to start that off right away. That's cool. They're just taxing a little bit, inflation. They just need to say inflation on the tickets, like anywhere, and people will see that and be like, oh, okay. Inflation, I got it. Says, and that actually comes out. Wait, that's in theaters right now? I thought Batman came out the 4th. Friday. Maybe I'm wrong. The Batman is a refreshing adaptation, but handcuffed by its PG-13 rating, critics say. What? How is it handcuffed by PG-13? The Batman has earned mixed reactions from critics. Some have praised the film for a deconstruction of the superhero genre. Others found it to be a dark slog. Set during the character's second year as the masked crime fighter, the film follows the vigilante as he tries to capture a serial killer who is targeting corrupt officials in Gotham. The film currently holds an 86% fresh rating on Rotten Tomatoes from 217. That is good. 86%? That is not bad. I just want to say what are they talking about PG-13? For many critics, The Batman seems to be a cross between Saw 7 and Zodiac. It is a film that dabbles in several genres: horror, thriller, noir. What is that? It feels constrained by its PG-13 rating. What? Where so much of this is about shock value rather than anything actually scary. Gleason wrote in his review for CBS News, The Batman is handcuffed by its family-friendly PG rating, the result being something like a Saw movie made for Disney+. So they're saying it should have been scarier, right? Okay. Enough to buy 200. Hey, me. That's solid. Spy puts easy money. Is that where we're going? We're going with the spy puts, huh? Not a bad day to get them, to be honest. I think banks, actually. I think, and I know Credit Suisse is down a lot, but they are doing the sketchiest shit right now. And I did get a Duke play, because on the 4 hour, it's looking pretty good. It's looking pretty good, but Yeah, see, you got like a little 1348 crossover right here on the 4 hour. I'm gonna see what's up with this strategy on an oil trade. Have not tried it, but have not tried it. Whoa, what stock did I want to show? Ooh, yeah. A couple of them look attractive, but I want some that have a lot of exposure to good old Russia. Crazy Russia. And Credit Suisse, man, they said the wildest shit. I seen it on Twitter. Twitter is like gossip 101. Like, if you don't have me on Twitter, you definitely want to. Because it's wild. Is this the actual... Why does it look so thinly traded? That can't be right. Is that right? CS Credit Suisse Group AG. Yeah, that looks right. Oh, I guess that's right. It looked thin. But yeah, they are down so much. But something they said today was wild. Let me go and pull this up. Let's see. I'm like, what? Yeah, Russia cut to junk bond by Moody's. Maybe cut further. Who's in RTX too? Yeah, this. Credit Suisse is directing investors to, quote, destroy and permanently erase any evidence of loans made to Russian oligarchs. What does that mean, bro? They already lost, was it $1 billion for the full year, or was it $1 billion for the quarter? Their stock's beaten down. Like, remember 2-3 months ago, I made a video about Credit Suisse, why I believe it was the financial director for Credit Suisse. He had stepped down and went to work for a hedge fund. And I'm like, hey, there's a lot of problems going on with Credit Suisse right now. Like this is not good. There you see. Yeah, February 10th, Credit Suisse reports $2.2 billion loss from charges. And then Citigroup, they said they had $10 billion of direct and indirect exposure to Russia. And if everything is going to nothing, to zero pretty much, you're in a big pickle if you're a bank. Let's just say that. But Bank of America actually looks like it has a lot of meat on the bone still. See, Citi's not even back to where it was pre-pandemic. But Bank of America probably doesn't have too much exposure to Russia. But you never know at the same time. Like, if I was going to go for a short in some form or the other, it'd probably be Bank of America. Or JPM. They definitely. Or Credit Suisse. I don't know. They're already beaten down, but who knows? Asked me for my number. I was so confused. Maybe she heard I have AMC. Might just give her Mayo. Oh, my ex went through a divorce. I was gonna look at me at work today. What the hell? Them exes, bro. Man, that's tough. She must have heard you got AMC. That sounds about right. I mean, think about it. Think about it if roles were flipped. You'd be like, damn, he's got AMC. I gotta go holler at that before the MOAS happens, you know. Just a little food for thought. True story. Yeah. I mean, I believe it. USO can be good. The only issue is oil, it's notorious for going up and straight back down. It is up again. That's wild. I do have some trades, though. What I send out in the trading community today. Yeah, I had BPs. I bought 5, sold 3 for free. Bought some snaps, bought Duke, and bought Charge Point. Charge Point's one that is going to be very interesting tomorrow. They were actually up in after hours, but that's what I did today. All of those did good. Snapchat, bought it at the end of the day, so I think that'll also be good tomorrow, but who knows. Yeah, Charge Point, see, up 5.5%. This thing was up almost 9% at one point. They're robbing. They're out here robbing. But yeah, USO, he said it's one of those things that just up and down, like it could go up for a while, but when it comes down, it's going to come straight down. So you kind of got to know the risk, and it's already made such a big move. I have been going after the lagger natural gas and oil trades, like the Duke. I want Dominion too. I don't think I got Dominion. Did I get Dominion? Hold on. Did I get Dominion today? I don't think so. But I like the laggers. Like, I got the BP. It was down 6% the other day. Woke up today. It was up like 120-ish percent. I still have two of the BPs. I still have some gold trades that are kind of old. I should have took profits on them, but it's whatever. Charge Point, Duke, the Snapchat calls. That's pretty much it. I still have Apple debit spreads. 5 of those. I spent $500 on a max gain 2,500 if Apple falls under 150 by June. So that could be good, but yeah, if you look at the 5-year, this is the highest oil ever was right here, 2008, and it started running up, hit that low in October 2006, and it steadily went up for a while, and then once you got to right here, January 2008, it started going up more, and by April 2008, it was peaked, came straight back down. Things are a little bit different now because you actually have something more solid happening, right? Once you get the oil sanctions, that's when I think things really start to make that last big move. Very volatile, though. TD Bank earnings is tomorrow. Yeah, I'll be watching that one. He says, true story. He says, true story. Yeah, I want to see what they say, though. All this war is causing our way of living to get so much more expensive. Yeah, no doubt. No doubt. I mean, if you own assets, though, don't be confused. If you have debt, you win. Think about it like this, right? The value of the dollar since the 1600s has went down about 99.5%, right? So a dollar when America was first made got you a whole hell of a lot more than it did now. It's actually went down over 99% in value. So like Charlie Munger said, the dollar will go to zero in the next 100 years. It's not necessarily the dollar will go to zero, like it won't be worth anything. Just McDouble's going to cost you $25. You know what I'm saying? So if you buy assets like stocks, real estate, anything pretty much, even for people in Russia that bought a TV or iPad like the day before this shit happened when their currency was actually worth something, they just made money or at least preserved their wealth, right? So imagine in 100 years, or let's shorten the time frame here because we're not quite at that 150 year average lifespan yet, but let's say 40 years from now, if the dollar goes down and say a gallon of gas, or that's bad, but let's say a TV costs like $2,000 or $5,000, whatever the number is, doesn't really matter. But you have, houses that are now worth $1 million that you bought for $100,000, right? So you make money by owning debt. A matter of fact, when your money goes down in value, like inflation. So even then, if you could get a loan, like I did this, if you get a loan I got mine at 3% in 2021. Get it at 3%. Inflation is 5 to 7% at the time. You're actually making money because you are paying 3%. Inflation is 7%, so you're basically getting free money in the longer term sense if you can hold it long enough. Same thing for stocks too. But yeah, I also like what is it? B&O. B&O is Brent crude futures, and those tend to go up more. Like a ETF for it. United States Brent oil. I think this thing had like reverse splits or something in here. Something happened to it over there. But see, I would wait to see. It doesn't look like it's going down. Like the futures are up 3%. Because I want to double dip on some of these trades. I got the BP. I got the Dominion, which those will be good when they hit. But I want it to go down real quick, at least one day, kill some of the premium, and then come swoop some up. But eventually sanctions come, and that's going to be the real last catalyst, I think. ULSD heating oil. Never even looked into that. Why is it a big day tomorrow? Oh, I'm glad you asked. We can't get too caught up in Credit Suisse, war, oil, inflation, girls and exes and divorces. Yeah, we gotta check this out. Calendar. I said calendar. See, we got some big things. I like investing stock today. They technically do that. Because we got initial jobless claims in the morning. That's at 8:30 in the morning. That's going to give you your first move. That is ranked 3 stars out of a total of 3 stars. So a high volatility expected data point, which it typically is. And it's expected 226,000 jobs. So I think either way, that's probably going to be a bullish thing. Honestly, I don't really see that being a bearish thing too much. But Fed Jerome Powell, again, tomorrow at 10 a.m. Who knows if he talked to his buddies and he said, hey, maybe I should let him know that we're going to, get super hawkish, or maybe I should tell him, like, we're going to chill out for a while. We're not going to push us into a recession. We're good. Blame it on Russia. Maybe he's talking to his homie Bullard over there or something. Or the doves on the Fed. And it could be good. Could be good. We really didn't get anything out of it today because it actually happened today as well. And Fed Powell pretty much said, which this was really bullish, like dovish. He said they're for sure going to raise rates March. A 0.25% is their expectation. But after that, they really don't know. They want to follow the data, and they want to see how Ukraine-Russia plays into all of these other data points that come out. So that was taken very bullish. And if Jerome Powell does not say anything tomorrow that is too crazy, that will also be taken as bullish. And then you do have another speaker as well. He's later in the day. FOMC member Williams speaks as well. And then you have this ISM non-manufacturing PMI. That is also at 10 a.m. And that's a high volatility expected data point. So a lot of potential volatility tomorrow. And I mean, with AMC, we had a good day today, but we didn't have a good day. Like, I think we got better earnings and better guidance and announcements than, a 1% move. So I would think that you do see a continuation tomorrow when money starts to flow into that sector, because what happened today, and I don't know if I was the only portfolio that was red today, but I had PayPal, Square, Lucid, Affirm, even SoFi almost went negative today. Ridiculous. DraftKings, Snapchat, all of those stocks that are higher growth stocks, they were red today, like quite substantially. Affirm was down like 5.5%. PayPal 0.5%. Snapchat down like 2 or 3% at one point. That's actually a profitable company. So I think if you do see that rotation tomorrow, or I mean, in general, it's going to be volatile, but it could be good to the upside. Said, yeah, this shit ain't important. Doesn't feel like it. What's up, Tim? Oh, she was creeping outside my job and see me and honked and did a U-turn on me. Came out strong, asking me if I lived with a girl and asked for my number. Oh, geez, man. That's scary. That's scary. You gotta be careful. Oh, shit. You're right. It's the MOAS tomorrow. Lou said we should expect something good. I mean, I see a lot of people that are like, unsubscribe to him. And I wouldn't say that. Give the man the benefit of the doubt. You could be late or it could be early. Who knows? I've seen that comment everywhere, like, unsubscribe to him if he's wrong. I'm like, it's not that serious, but it's all good. You said, Kelly, you do this with us a lot. What's your other hobbies when you're not hanging with us? You just call me out like that? I'm just playing. No, I love to do this. I play video games sometimes. I have my daughter a lot. But I don't really do anything like fun, really. Not really. You know. Oh, man. Yeah, I live in Michigan, too, so it's been cold. So there ain't, like, much to do right now outside. Unless you want to go, like, ice skating. And I don't know, that just seems like I'll break something, and I'm good on that. But it would be cool. I like to go to restaurants too. That's my thing. Like trying different places. Get some sushi. Oh, what is that headline? U.S. State Department says Russia blocking access to independent news outlets. Jeez. Okay. Taiwan chip maker TSMC says experienced very brief power dips on Thursday. Are checking if there is any impact. Yeah, they said they had a blackout. U.S. State Department says Russia throttling Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram platforms that Russians rely on for independent information. Dude, they're not. I think they still operate in Russia, but I don't think they're you can advertise on them. Check this out. 23 million. What? I think I seen this going through OpenSea too. What? What game you play? I like Battlefield. And then I like Red Dead Redemption and GTA, but I don't play all too much. I like to educate myself, honestly. I like watching a lot of YouTube videos, getting opinions, looking for the next trade or stuff like that. My goal, the way I look at it, is if you dedicate the time now, you learn the shit, you put in the work, and you can hopefully enjoy live in the Bahamas, sooner rather than later. You know what I'm saying? But you'll never get there unless you actually put in the time to get there, if that made any sense. But yeah, those are the main games. I used to play League of Legends a lot. I used to play Call of Duty, like, oh my God. Modern Warfare 3, I had 300 days played, like 7th through 8th grade. That was all I did every day. So I'm a beast on some COD, but come to Cal, the weather is nice right now. Dude, I want to. I actually want to live out there. San Diego was rated one of the nicest large cities in America, like for crime-wise, because I grew up in Flint. So I ain't doing the whole, I ain't doing that. I ain't getting mugged walking down the street. So, I like it peaceful. Try not to be a violent person. Drink beer. Yeah, I do like to do that. Sometimes, you just got to. High frequencies, like they say on Wolf of Wall Street. Fucking frequencies and charts and numbers. There is any merit to people dissecting Adamir's notion of seeming to hold 90%. Sorry if you already went over this. Cheers. No, I didn't go over that. That's what it felt like to me, and what the vibe was like, hey, I wish I could tell you guys that what's going on, but I have to put this disclaimer in here, but you guys own the float, and there's a lot of synthetics out there. That's kind of the vibes that I got. That's not what he said, but he said 90%, so he purposely said 90%. He would have said 80% like he said last time, and that would have been more like, okay, he's saying the same thing over again. But he said 90%. Like, specific. Very specific. Well, I just bought a yacht. You're going to have to come scuba diving. You would like that. Yeah, I actually want to. See, I'm, like, super weird with it, too. Like, I want to go scuba diving and look for, like, sunken ships and find, like, treasure. There's there's this show on Disney Plus. It's draining the ocean, and they have a shipwreck one for like treasure, and they go over like where they're at and how much people have found and all that. I find that so cool and fun. Playing Red Dead Redemption right now. He calls his horse Oreo. Yeah, whistle to it. I like it. He said you bought a yacht. That's wild. One of these. Where's it at? That thing is huge. Why is it blurry though? I actually shared it, so I could have just. That's a crazy yacht. Russian billionaire Alisher Yuzim. I'm not even. Dude, I can't say these Russian names at all for the life of me. 512-foot yacht has been seized by German authorities in the northern city of Hamburg. Yeah, you ain't getting that back, buddy. It's like $600 million. At least that's what the estimated value was. But yeah, he's worth 20 billion, so he just lost 5% of his net worth pretty much. So it's good. It's good. You never have to leave that thing. Swing trading affect the MOAS? No. I mean, if you're just trading AMC, nothing really will affect the MOAS, and nothing will cause the MOAS besides money supply going down, like a hedge fund not having as much money, right? If there's a big difference between margin called and forcefully liquidated, like Melvin Capital, the guys that went under were forcefully liquidated because they didn't have enough money to service their margin calls, and that's where it just completely blows up your portfolio. But you need to see the mid and large hedge funds that have these short positions to have less money, right? Because if you could just put up billions of dollars over and over again, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what happens to the stock. You know. I live 15 minutes from St. Louis. Fucking wild ones over there, mate. Yeah, crazy. Crazy. I think it will, unless it's going to take a while. It'll go up slowly. Make it tough, apes. Yeah. Yeah, I kind of think it'll happen when people least expect it, because there is a lot that goes on under the surface that we don't know about. Like Credit Suisse. If for those of you guys that are just joining us or you haven't been here a while, Credit Suisse is directing investors to, quote, destroy and permanently erase any evidence of loans made to Russian oligarchs. That sounds illegal. That sounds so illegal. That statement just doesn't click. Doesn't click with me. I don't know how or why even you'd say that, to be honest. But like at first I thought like oligarchs giving loans out to other people, so they're like, hey, just call it good, don't pay them back. But no, I don't know what they're talking about. U.S. State Department calls on Putin Russian government to immediately cease the bloodshed and withdraw troops from Ukraine. Bro, I don't care about that. They're doing thermobaric weapons. They're on that shit now. Look at this one. I don't think this was a thermobaric, but it could be. There was one that is reported to have been. That was a big boy. do want to share one of these, though. Ooh, guys, gotta go over it real quick. Fucking Zelensky. Damn it, where's it at? Fuckers. You guys have not seen that one. That's hilarious, too. No, there's one specifically. Shit. Did I not like it? I'm confused. I really want to show it because it is wild. It's the craziest shit you'll see. Yeah, they aren't playing around out here. Do you think AMC will hit 1,500? I mean, my price target was like 5 to 10,000, but that's only if shorts are actually forced to cover. There's a big difference between covering if you want to, or like a Melvin Capital event times 300, or however many hedge funds there are. Sure, big difference between the two scenarios. Yeah, they tweet a lot. What? They don't look happy. Not at all. This shit. Look at that. This is what I was looking for. Wild. What? That looked like a nuke at first. A low yield nuke. But it probably was a thermobaric. Wild. CS made the private memo public on accident. I'm YOLOing my portfolio and out of the money calls tomorrow at the $20 strike price on AMC tomorrow, 2-day expiration. You got balls of steel. How big is your portfolio? I would never do that. But man, I hope you hit it. But if you don't, I warned you. I would not personally do that. That's not a smart idea. So be prepared. Go into it as if you already lost. So you're not disappointed when you do lose. That's the way that I, go about it. But it's good. You could do good. He said I'm basically forcing it to happen. Win yacht. I like Lou. Yeah. Lou's all right. Ship carrying 4,000 cars. Sinks. There's some treasure for you. Yeah, I seen that. No, there's a lot. There's the biggest. One of the biggest wrecks was off the Florida Keys, and they found a good portion of it, but it was the Spanish Empire, a year's worth of gold. Like it was like $1 billion of gold, like 800 emeralds, which they're worth more than gold. I believe they're worth more than diamonds. I believe. Close, or like second to diamonds or something. And they have not found all of those, but it's right off the Florida Keys. It's like 20 feet deep is the water. Crazy. How do you deal with Theta Decay with your options? Kind of new to options. My in the money option a couple days ago is going negative. Not sure how much higher the price has to go to get profitable. Well, if you tell me what you're dealing with, I can just tell you. I don't look at Theta, so you can if you want to. It's pretty easy, but if once you trade options for a while, you will know what will decay really fast. Like pretty much anything that is less than a month is going to decay really fast, especially when it goes against you. Like if you bought like a March 18th contract right now, and you bought, let's say, a call, and the stock went down 3% tomorrow, you'd probably lose 25 to 35%, just because the time decay, and depending how far you were out the money too, that makes a big difference. But like Mike Brown says over here, if you buy a $20 call, tomorrow? yeah. If you buy a $20 call tomorrow, and that thing expires the next day, if you bought that in the morning and the price of the stock is up and it goes down, you'll probably lose 60%, 50 to 60% by the end of the day. And if it's down tomorrow or Friday, you lost it all. This is not financial advice, but how far do you usually buy options out? Depends how the stock moves. Like everything is different. Like for an example, today I bought ChargePoint 1750 call, two of them at $37 for earnings. That was like $3 out the money. Could be good, right? Bought Snapchat calls for April 14th, $50 calls for 35 cents. My logic here, the stock can move up 3 to 5% in a day pretty easily. It's about $10 out the money, roughly. So if you move up $2-3 in a day, within the next week or two, that contract is going to make me money. If it does not, you're going to need to see like a 10% move by the time you get into like mid-March, right? So it just depends. You're best off knowing how they move, and to learn that, just experimenting with small amounts. Like your first contract, I mean, you should do like a small amount. I forget who it was. Maybe Vlog would know off the top of his head, but somebody in the trading community, one of their first trades was a Corsair earnings trade, and we bought them for like 7 cents, and they went to 70, 60, 70. Like, you just take small amounts into bigger amounts, but if you lose a small amount, whatever, you learned how they price. That's the most important thing with options is how they price, and then volatility too. Like with those Corsairs, 7 cents, $7 into I believe I sold out at like 74. I believe. I can actually go look. Yeah, so I bought them at 7, sold for 35, sold 2 at 18. So got my initial investment back plus $1. And then sold the last one for 51. So not quite that high, but $51. And then I sold the next two because I wanted to hold them for $10 a piece. But $7 into 51 a piece. The stock didn't even move up that much. It moved up like 2%. Just some of those cheap options, some options kind of are not looked at until like the day of earnings or the day before. But just experiment, but keep it small, $20-$30, like the max I would experiment with. And then could be good. But the safest thing to do is buy options that are like leaps, like very far out. Like I think no-brainer money right now is like Square or PayPal leaps. Like if you buy a Square or PayPal leap for like a 160, like by 2024, you're gonna make money. Not financial advice, but that's pretty much easy money, honestly, because they're good companies, and I mean Square has obviously done well, but Are you kidding me? Damn, they're expensive now. They were cheap before earnings. Yeah, never mind. They're expensive now. Wow. Never mind. PayPal is probably a lot cheaper. I want the 2025 contracts to come out though. Yeah, like a PayPal, like a 180 PayPal for 700. I think that's easy money. Or closer. Maybe spend 1,000 and do like a 160. Not financial advice. This is like what I personally would do. And that's like easy money. Futures are green. The Dow is up 0.06%, S&P up 0.03%, and the NASDAQ is up down 0.12%. Another very interesting one is, I'm going to be looking at this one a lot, and I think I want to play it both ways, is, let's get a free chart. RSX. I know a lot of people have been talking about it, and it's down a lot. But don't be surprised what kind of bounce you could see given how much it's fallen. Yeah, that's 08 too. That's ridiculous. So I think it could be good both ways, honestly. I was looking at that today. And it actually trades on the markets. It's not shut down like Yandex. This thing's been shut down. No, that's not right. Russia just don't even care. They just halt everything for days. Dude, inflation, even freaking options. Yeah, option premium is jacked right now. I have 60 AMC contracts expiring in September. Wish me luck. Yeah, that could actually be good if you're not too far out the money. Shana Quise, bought AMC instead. Have $6 a day. Yeah, save $6 a day. There we go. Dark humor. Thanks for the info. Find a lot of options lately. Have been more expensive with the way the market is right now. Oh yeah. Like, okay, get this. So before all of the retail, like more retail investors came into the markets before like 2020, before the crash, I've been trading options since 2018. So they were so much cheaper before because institutions and, more, I'm going to use this word, but sophisticated investors, people that, I hate that word, but I just don't want to, try to say it a different way, right? But a lot of institutions or market makers, they won't buy options that are super, super expensive. That's why they love to sell you options, because the probability of an option expiring worthless is like 83%. It's stupid. It's so stupid. Most options expire worthless. So if you sell options, it's the highest probability trade that you can do. Like, it's pretty much free money, basically. Ouch. Yeah, no, I didn't mean it like that. But that's what a lot of people say. Like if you look it up, you'll see sophisticated investors everywhere. I hate the term. I hate the word. But that's what they say. That's just what they say. But yeah, options back then, like 2018, even 2019, before you seen all the crazy crashes in September, November-ish, you could get cheap contracts, especially even before that, like when I wasn't in the market. Like, go back to 08, before all that, just everything was cheap. And that's where you get a lot of opportunities, is missed calculated options. Sometimes it happens. But like something like AMC, you're going to be paying such a premium for a very long time. One that is really under priced a lot is Intel. For some reason, Intel, I've hit so many 1,000% plus trades off of Intel. It's probably my number one 1,000% trade stock. Like, it's always underpriced. I don't know why. Just they don't have high expectations for Intel, I guess. What's Max Payne at? I actually want to see the SPY. The SPY's Max Payne is 433. Oh, that was for today. 436. Fuckers. Okay. I need the SPY at 4:30 by March 14th. Okay? That's it. Max Payne by Friday is $18. Because look, I got these butterflies, and they've been right on the money so much. But the days are so volatile. You'll see the moves up $8. This thing closed. If my contract my butterfly had expired tomorrow, I would have made like $5,000 off this butterfly. I believe $5,000. I needed around 430 on the SPY. So, just very volatile, but it's good. They were worth like 53. They're 34. Still up 50%, but that could be a good one. Need a little bit more fear in the markets, though. I think I'm addicted to buying AMC. I'm going to need counseling after this. That's funny. We'll collect premiums monthly. Yeah, that's a good one too. I honestly don't think I've ever done that. Can't remember a time I did that. I do like selling a lot of premium, though. I am a fan of selling premium. Like, even on AMC, if people want to buy it, I will sell it all day. Free money. People want to buy the options, I will sell you the option. But, if it goes against me and the MOAS happens, I'm going to have to buy it back from somebody at a premium, and I'm going to lose. That's the downside. Who spammed hot girls? Yeah, I don't know. They do it in a lot of chats. It's not just this one. There's like multiple chats that I see it spammed in. Pretty interesting. Awesome. AMC today at 1776 for financial freedom. There you go. Yeah, learn options too. Don't be gambly with it. Just, learn them and learn how to trade them, value them. Just learn how to value them and you'll do great. Like different strategies. Gary, Citadel is trying to mess up the stream here. Webcams chat, yeah, not sponsored. Is Lewis shill? Straight, I like this straight up. Just is Lewis shill? I respect it. No, I don't think so. I don't think people are like. I don't like saying anything without evidence. Like if I had evidence somebody was like literally paid by a hedge fund, like I would say that, but I have no evidence that just anybody's paid by anybody or anybody's a shill on purpose, at least creator wise. I think it's very wrong to go against the apes in that way, monetarily or just in general. Tomorrow's the big squeeze. You didn't know? Yeah, we'll see. See, that's the funny thing though. Like Lou, he gets so many views and so many people know about March 3rd. It's like people instinctively, when you put a date like that, you will get people that will buy the stock. So you'll probably see the price of the stock up tomorrow. I would be surprised if it's not. Because you just say that, but nothing is materially happening tomorrow. Nothing changed. There's no rule that goes into effect. There's no cleaning the books or, whatever the rumor is. It just, there's nothing like that. There's nothing materially happening tomorrow. I went over it in a video. It's the rule changes that are like the transparency ones. There's 2 of them. Those are open for comments until April 26th and I believe April 20th. Trust me, bro. You don't seem like a shill. Yeah, trust me, bro. How do you think the non-farm employment change will go in the morning? See, I kind of think it's a win-win either way. Like in a weird way, the markets cared about it more before we had a clear direction from Powell, before, people were just worried about inflation. It would come out, it was like good was bad, bad was good, right? So I still think that's kind of going on. But I think on the one hand, you'll have people that say, hey, if the jobless claims go up a lot, the Fed might not be as hawkish, so that could be bullish. But if it goes, down a lot, people would say, hey, the labor market's good, and that's a positive, but the Fed might have to raise rates faster, which is a negative. So I think it's kind of like a positive, negative in a weird way, but I think overall it will be positive. I mean, I think it'll come in probably close to expectations, around that at 220. What's it at? 200 something. Am I on the right thing? Yeah, 226,000. I think it'll come in, pretty much at expectations. And it should be good. It should be bullish. But Powell really is going to have the biggest impact, and that's at 10 a.m. And then ISM non-manufacturing PMI, that's another high volatility data point. Futures are trying right now. But yeah, Fed Chair Powell notes highly uncertain Ukraine impact, but says rate hikes are still coming. He said that March 1's still coming for sure, pretty much, but he's going to just play it by ear as far as after that. So it's going to be $20 this week. I don't know. I thought I heard him say like something higher than that, but I don't watch like all of, I don't really ever watch him, to be honest. I watched one about the Russia-Ukraine stuff, and just we don't really see eye to eye on a lot. I don't like the like if I can't verify what you're saying, like it's not worth anything to me, if that makes sense. The opinion's fine, but like one of the reasons why I like Meet Kevin, and you guys unsubscribe if you want to, but I like Meet Kevin, and I've watched him for a long time because he shows what the data is. He shows what's going on. Sometimes you can have opinions, and that's fine, but if you never have any factual data to back anything up, it's like I feel like I'm kind of wasting my time, if that makes sense. What are the next catalysts for the markets in AMC? Yeah, definitely the Fed Powell tomorrow, and then that other data point. We might have more data on Friday, but it's mostly going to be around the Fed. I think the Fed's kind of going to steal the headlines, and nobody's really going to care about anything else unless it is a huge, just major blowout in one direction or the other. But it doesn't look like anything too high. Yeah, this is already came out. It says this week. Yeah, no, I don't think there's anything for Friday too substantial. There usually isn't on Fridays. The next biggest data point is on March 10th, and that's CPI. And then March 16th, that's the Fed again. And, if CPI, just wait for it. When CPI ticks down the first time, you're probably going to see a massive green day. Like massive, like 3% at least. People are going to take a breather. Well, I was going to bring the FOMO buyers back. Yeah, that's a good one, because FOMO buyers, like, FOMO buyers kind of really just come and go. Like it could be a small catalyst that the price of the stock just goes up a lot, and then people start buying it, and then that's that chain reaction. It doesn't have to be a huge catalyst, but it could be. Honestly, it could be talk about a dividend if they could do that soon or something. I don't know when that would be, though. or a movie even. I think a lot of that manipulation that we were facing for a long time is kind of gone. I'm sure it still happens to a certain extent, but the stock moves a lot different now. I don't know if I'm the only one that noticed that, but the stock moves different. It's just different now than compared to here. We're actually trending to the upside again. Like legitimately trending to the upside. Kind of crazy. 9% of real estate is 9%. Real estate plus synthetics, I'm specific to play, but can't complain too much considering I haven't done shit to make some money. That's what he said. 90% of the shares. I feel you though. I mean, if you just look at it like eventually it'll happen, you're going to make a really good return. I think that's what sits the best with me, and knowing the nuances, the facts and the fundamentals, that helps me not worry. But if you're ever in that situation where you want to do something else, like there's nothing stopping you from buying a dividend stock or buying something else. I'm all for making money no matter what the hell it is. It doesn't matter what one person does. You shouldn't feel guilty about buying something else. Like, I own plenty of stocks. I own Snapchat, AMC, DraftKings, Affirm, SoFi, Lucid, Abivai, that's a dividend pharmaceutical. That's Botox, and Humira. Like, I own quite a few different stocks. I'm not even gonna lie to you. That's an AMC for the end of the week. It'll probably be good. I mean, tomorrow, March 3rd, a lot of people are excited. A lot of people are going to be buying the stock. So I would imagine we do see a green day tomorrow, just because March 3rd and the hype behind that. But Powell as well should be bullish too. It's the 2-day Senate hearing, and tomorrow's the next day. So if Powell doesn't say anything crazy, people are going to say, hey, we're not going to get anything else. Like, we're not going to get any random announcement until March 16th. Green light, buy some stocks. That's what could happen. Why do you think AMC didn't have a good reaction to Powell speaking today, like the majority of ETFs? A lot of things didn't really have a big reaction. AMC actually had a decent reaction compared to some of the other things that I have, like Snapchat never went positive. Lucid never went positive. SoFi actually had the opposite effect. That thing just kept going down. Like, my portfolio was like 4 or 5% in the red today because of certain stocks that were just down a lot. Or maybe 3%, something like that. It's just money, like institutional money was not flowing into those stocks today. Sometimes it's weird like that. Sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes more money flows into those kind of stocks. All my parents are in Bulgaria. Gas $9 a gallon due to the war. I need to send them money. Oh, man. That's wild. That is wild. SoFi called, but that stock has been really knocked down since November. Yeah, I own a good amount of SoFi at like $15 average cost, and that thing has just went straight down. Even earnings, we were up 18% yesterday, and it almost went negative today. I'm like, if this stock goes negative today, something is wrong. And people, like institutions, continue to buy the stock. Like, it's nothing wrong with the stock. You're seeing a lot of shorts on that one. And Well, you're seeing a lot of shorts on everything today, really. Borrowed shares, 7.33 million for AMC today. That's a decent amount. If you look at SoFi, damn it. That is, oh, it's not gonna come up. What? It was like 11 million or 13 million or something really high too. Let me see DraftKings. Yeah, it doesn't have any of that. That's unfortunate. But it's the whole sector that was beaten up. What is going on? I'm getting so many notifications. China tells internet firms to regulate excessive app promotion. Japan government, as part of the electronic sanctions against Ukraine's invasion, we will freeze the assets of Russian banks, VTB and Vovacom Bank. A couple of those. We got to share that for our Ukrainian brothers. Taiwan says China warship spotted off Lanyu Island. Oh, yikes. That's not good. That's not good. World War III. World War III going once. Going twice. I'm just playing. Screw that. I'm about to get off of here. Thank you guys for tuning in. Matt Donnelly, I will catch you next time. Hello, brother. All the mods, thank you guys for being here. If you guys want to join the trading community, linked in the description or in the pinned comment of the last video, and get yourself some free stock if you have not already. Other than